Take a look around. The Coastal Bend is a great place to live, but sometimes some of our citizens need a little bit of extra help. The Coastal Bend Food Bank is trying to do just that. Hi, I'm here with B, the Executive Director of the Coastal Bend Food Bank. Where does the Coastal Bend Food Bank source all of its food from?
Well, we're members of Feeding America, which is a national organization of food banks. There's 200 members. That means 200 food banks in the nation. And what they do is they procure food from the big manufacturers, and then they offer it to the food banks. So that's one of our sources of food. We also have commitments with H-E-B, Walmart, a lot of other grocery stores in the area, and we pick up the food that they cannot sell because the sell-by date is expiring, but there is a good use-by date. You were more than just food distribution. That's how we got started, rescuing food, distributing food. But now we have children programs.
One of the programs that we have that we're extremely proud of is our diabetes program. They have these classes where they can come in, and it's an 8-week course, and they'll talk to them about education, medication, nutrition, stay healthy, exercising, awesome cooking techniques as well.
What we do is we do diabetes self-management education, and so when a person's diagnosed with diabetes, the doctor doesn't really have a lot of time to explain everything, and it takes a lot of work to take care of diabetes and blood glucose levels. And so what our classes are designed to do is teach people everything they need to know to take care of their diabetes.
Can you tell me a little bit about the mobile pantries that you guys send out to the more rural parts of the Coastal Bend that may not necessarily have the means to get here?
You bet. Our mobile pantries are big refrigerated trucks, and they can carry like 25 to 30,000 pounds. And so we identify areas that are remote, that don't have access to pantries like we're standing in right now, where people really are impoverished. We get them on our schedule. We're there once a month, and those families go home with about 65 to 70 pounds of food from that distribution.
I'm the nutrition education manager for our SNAP education nutrition program. And so what it does is we educate people in the community how to eat healthier from every age, from kids all the way up to adults. And it's really to show how to stretch a food budget, especially for adults that are cooking for families. And for the kids, we're just exposing them to healthier foods that they may otherwise not have available to them.
Can you tell me a little bit about the backpack program?
Sure. That's one of our children's programs, and it's really run through the schools more than anything else. The backpack is not really a backpack. It's a Ziploc bag that fits inside a backpack. That's the idea, is discretionary kind of way of distributing to. So the food is in a large Ziploc bag, and it's usually about 6 small meals. And that way those children go home. It's always distributed on Friday.
Yes.
They go home with their food in their pack, and at least, and it's kid-friendly food, by the way. I need to say that. That way they can eat no matter if mom and dad are home or not.
How can you come in and volunteer and donate your time?
The food bank is always in need of someone to come help to sort out foods, to get them ready to be shipped out, to monitor through foods and test them and check them to make sure they're good to use or not. So there's always people that could be used. You just need to come in, go to the warehouse, ask for the volunteer coordinator, or call in even, and schedule a time if you got a crew coming in, because they'll get stuff ready for you.
Any last thing you'd like to add to anybody watching this video?
During the hurricane, it was a very important experience for all of us because we prepare every year for a hurricane, and it just never happened. And every year we'll think, oh no, here we go again. We have to review our procedures and all that. And it became kind of a boring thing, but it paid off. When we had the hurricane, it was amazing. We were out giving people the day after. We had people that didn't have electricity, employees didn't have electricity, that they had damage in their own homes, and they were here working. And the commitment that the employees at the food bank have to the mission of the food bank was something that really it touched my heart.
For all that they do, the Coastal Bend Food Bank would like to do more. If you'd like to volunteer or donate, please contact them today.